Jason Kidd thinks that Luka Doncic should be considered in the GOAT debate. But before we get off into this video, and when you come across the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you got your post notifications on so you'll know every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger. And if it's your first time coming across the platform and you're new to my channel, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button, post your comments, share the video out, and make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Well, man, let's get right off into this, man. Now, Jason Kidd, the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks, recently was on 97.1, the Freaks Downbeat radio station in Dallas. After Luka Doncic has been on a scoring binge, he dropped 73 points. And Jason Kidd has some interesting things to say. Jason Kidd basically said that we should mention Luka Doncic in the realm of a Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and a Kobe Bryant. So basically, he's trying to put Luka Doncic in the GOAT debate. Guys, what are we doing here? What are we really doing here? Now, last week, Kevin Durant came out with his statements thinking he should be in the GOAT debate. And Jason Kidd now has recently come out to say Luka Doncic should be in the GOAT debate. I want to ask you guys a serious question. So if we're going to downplay and not give Kevin Durant his just dues and throw him in the GOAT debate, why should we throw Luka Doncic in the GOAT debate? So my question to you guys is Luka Doncic a better player than Kevin Durant? I'll wait. See, what they're gonna do here, they're gonna try to move the goalposts. Jason Kidd, basically, he's the coach of Luka Doncic, and he came out and made them statements after Luka scored the 73 points. Then he went on as far to say that, Luka Doncic is a better player than Dirk Nowitzki. Now, we all know Dirk Nowitzki got a championship. Dirk Nowitzki got a championship in 2011 when they beat the Miami Heat. Now, Luka Doncic doesn't have a championship. He has some playoff appearances, but he hasn't got to any championship games. Now, Kevin Durant, on the other hand, he has 2 championships, back-to-back championships with the Golden State Warriors. So if we're going to throw somebody in the GOAT conversation outside of Mike, Bron, and Kobe, then Kevin Durant can possibly squeeze in there. But to throw Luka Doncic in there, you're trying to move the goalposts. Has Luka won yet? Now, everybody's criteria for the GOAT debate is something different. And now they're trying to move the goalposts. Now, when LeBron James was losing, he couldn't get in the GOAT debate until he got some championships. Well, LeBron got 4 championships. Same with Kobe. Kobe couldn't get in the GOAT debate until he got championships. Kobe got 5. Now, Kevin Durant got 2 championship rings, but he's not in the GOAT, conversation. But Jason Kidd wants to throw Luka Doncic in the GOAT debate without winning anything. How you going to get in the GOAT debate and you ain't even got any rings? Luka Doncic is a hell of a ball player. I mean, he's on a scoring binge like we ain't seen before. I mean, he gets buckets at his own pace. You can't speed him up. I mean, he's great with the basketball. He's great passing the basketball. But Luka, in my opinion, Luka's like one-dimensional. Luka is a hell of a ball player where he can get a shot when he wants. But I judge stuff differently. Can Luka play off the ball? Can he come off pin downs and shoot up a 3? Can he come off flare screens? Can he move without the ball? Can he run up and down the court without the ball? You see how him and Kyrie Irving work alongside of each other. It's like when Luka has the ball, Kyrie Irving goes down in the corner. Kyrie Irving needs the ball to operate and facilitate. I've seen games where Kyrie Irving is on the floor without Luka, and the Mavs offense flows a little better. I'm not taking nothing away from Luka Doncic, but for Jason Kidd to vouch for him that he should be in the GOAT debate, what are we doing here? Now, Luka is a hell of a ball player, but at the same time, me personally, I think Dirk Nowitzki was a better ball player than Luka Doncic, because Dirk could play without the ball. He could play with the ball. He could go post up. He could get any shot he want. He had a patented one-leg shot. But Jason Kidd, he went on 97.1, and he stated his claim. Let's take a listen to what Jason Kidd had to say.
You can't take this young man for granted. He's better than Dirk. He's in the atmosphere of MJ, the best to ever do it, LeBron, Kobe. And so just to appreciate what this young man's doing at the age of 24 is something that Dallas has never seen. And his ultimate goal is to win a championship, and he will win multiple when it's all said and done.
Now, you heard what Jason Kidd had to say. Luka's only 24 years old. He said he'll win multiple championships when it's all said and done. Hopefully, Luka can get himself a championship. But we're just throwing anybody in the GOAT debate. Kyrie Irving's a hell of a ball player. He's not in the GOAT debate discussions. I mean, he's putting up numbers. He's putting up great stats. Devin Booker's putting up great stats. There's guys out there that are putting up great stats, but we're not throwing them in the GOAT debate. Now, I know Jason Kidd, is vouching for Luka because over these last couple years, Luka has been in the MVP discussion, but for some reason has been bounced out. And Jason Kidd recently said, if we can get some more wins, because Luka got the stat line, but if we can get some more wins, it accumulates to winning, then he will get them MVP nods. But the Mavericks are sitting down there in the 8th spot in the West, and Luka's putting up these great numbers. That's why his MVP candidacy has slipped away. You got to be winning. Joker is winning. Embiid is winning. Them guys are impacting their team. Jason Tatum is winning. They are the 3 guys front runner for MVP. They are winning. Luka is at the bottom of the barrel. Luka is a great player, individual talent. But when it comes to winning, that's what they judge this criteria off of, the MVP. The last time we saw the MVP, accepted and they wasn't winning was when Allen Iverson and Russell Westbrook got the MVP trophies, because Russell Westbrook did something that hasn't been done since Oscar Robertson, averaging a triple-double for a whole season. So he got the MVP nod. So Jason Kidd is trying to vouch for him and trying to put, trying to put Luka up there to get him some recognition, because he was supposed to be the face of the league. And Jason Kidd is doing a great job of promoting him. But recently, Dwayne Wade started his own podcast. In his first episode, he had Tony Parker, Paul Gasol, and Dirk Nowitzki on it. And, they was talking about, the times that they had the battles in Miami, in Dallas, between Dirk and D Wade. And Dirk Nowitzki went on record and said that he thought that Luka was better than him. But Tony Parker stepped in and shut him down and said, nah, don't go that far. So Tony Parker don't even think Luka is better than Dirk. And we never put Dirk in the GOAT conversation. So basically, when NBA Countdown got a hold of this, Tim Legler has some pushback. And this is what Tim Legler had to say. Take a listen.
Be honest about it. He went too far. I didn't even have a problem when he said he's better than Dirk, because from a skill set standpoint, he is better than Dirk because of his ability to handle the basketball and create for other people. And he scores at the same rate Dirk did, or better than Dirk did even. So I'm okay with that. He should have left it there and said he aspires to be one day mentioned with the likes of a LeBron James, a Kobe Bryant, and Michael Jordan. That's a perfectly fine statement. When you throw him in there now with 3 guys that won 15 rings collectively and you haven't even been to the finals yet, and here's the biggest point for me. All 3 of those guys at stretches in their career were candidates for Defensive Player of the Year. Certainly first-team all-league type defenders. Laid it on the line and affected the game on that end as well. So I just think J.K. went too far, and there is no way Jason Kidd makes that statement if he's not his head coach.
Now, see what Tim Legler said. I basically kind of agree with some of the things Tim Legler said. He did say that he thought he was a better player than Dirk Nowitzki because of the way he passes the ball. Outside of that, because he said Dirk can score, just like Luka, without the passing skills. So, that's nip and tuck. But then he went on, he made a key point. MJ, Bron, and Kobe, in their heydays, when they was 24, 25, up to 26, 27, they was lockdown defenders. They was mentioned in the all defensive teams. First team all defense, second team all defense. Luka don't have that defense. So to put him in the stratosphere of a MJ, Bron, and Kobe, to me right now, is kind of far-fetched. And also, Legler made a good point that if Jason Kidd wasn't Luka's coach, would Jason Kidd be uttering these words? But Luka's a special talent, but you can't just throw him in the GOAT debate with the likes of a MJ, Bron, and Kobe. What them three guys did in their career, and, Bron is still playing, we ain't never seen before. We ain't never seen the likes of a Luka Doncic either. But, playing basketball professionally, since the age of 8, 9, 10, and 11, you got a leg up. And he's learned a lot from grown men. Take nothing away from Luka. He's great. But you can't just throw these cats in these GOAT debates. What are we doing here? We trying to move the goalposts. The criteria for the GOAT debate, from what they said, you got to have rings to or be in the GOAT debate. Luka hasn't been to no championships. He hasn't got a ring yet. So for Jason Kidd to throw him in the GOAT debate right now is a little outlandish. If Kevin Durant can't get in the GOAT debate, and you guys think that Luka's a better basketball player than Kevin Durant right now, that's something else we need to talk about. So you guys let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Make sure you post your comments. Make sure you share the video out. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And this is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. We're going to catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
Another one.